8.
Right, this sudden shiftiness catches you off guard, and a blow launches you across the plane for 4 endurance points. Nonetheless, you manage to hurt him some. Be proud. Roll again.
7.
Right, the guy advances, or girl, or thing, really enraged and tries to kick you like you were a football. You dodge to the side, but still he managed to hit you across the shoulder with a cloven hoof, and the pain is sharp but not unbearable. Use 5 endurance points. Nonetheless, you search forward and a cut at his leg. It's not a deep cut, but it will have to do.
9.
Right. Another tentacle-like appendage surges forward and slaps you across the face, knocking out a tooth. You lose 3 endurance points.
Ow!
And a tooth, apparently.
Yep. You you charge forward and lob off a lobster-like claw that had grown out of his guts. Seems to hurt.
Right, how many endurance points do we have left?
Are you sure you want to know?
Yeah.
We went from full health to 22.
Huh.
You've still got some fight left in you. Roll the die! Roll the die!
9.
Right, lots of fight left. A sharp-clawed vine thing lashes out and scratches your side. You lose 3 endurance points. You lob off a big finger and a toe and whatever else that comes within reach.
Seriously, I am expecting this guy to just grow a frying pan and hit us with it. I mean, he's a creature of chaos. He could as well do it.
Right, roll the die, given here.
10.
Right, you dodge the giant frying pan his hands formed into. And chop it off, spurting multicolored fluids all across the place. Roll the die.
10.
Right, the Chaos Marcher surges towards you, and you charge towards him, avoiding a massive blow from his boulder-sized fist, as your gleaming blade slices open his side. As you strike the fatal blow, the Chaos Master vents a shriek loud enough to wake the dead. His great body stiffens and his skin writhes and shimmers, making it impossible to discern any detail. Then he fades until all that remains to record his existence is the lingering smell of his spilled blood.
Huh.
Wow, we just killed a god.
Yeah, and I gotta say you were pretty good, lucky on those die rolls.
Yeah, nice work, Vinaya.
Thank you.
It is what she does. Just saying.
Yeah. The Milidorians are overjoyed to witness the spectacular defeat of the Chaos Master, for your victory has rid them of their greatest enemy. They call to you to come down from the roof. Wait, were you on the roof the entire time? Well, I suppose he just punched you up on the roof at some point. That's when I
maybe he tried to, I don't know, King Kong his way up onto the building.
I don't know. I'm just winging it at this point. And when you appear in the doorway, they shower you with praise. We owe you more than our lives, Aeolian, says Lorcan, his strange blue eyes glow with information. Your great deed has saved the realm and put an end to the plague of chaos that would have corrupted us all. We are forever in your debt.
Well...
Now's the time to ask him to the prom.
No, not really.
Lorcan orders the word of the victory be sent immediately to his people and commands that a celebration be held in your honor. But the urgency of your quest prompts you to forego the festivities and begin your journey to Hogadar at once. Lorcan understands your need to make haste and offers to help you by assigning another scout to guide you through the Naga to the plane of Gwakor. Do you wish to accept his offer of help, or would you rather continue your quest alone?
I do not know. I appreciate the offer of help, but really, we might risk another case of red shirt, because apparently in this universe I have nothing but red shirts, unless they happen to have a name.
Well, the last one did have a name.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
So, do you wish to get help to cross this next place, or do you think you can figure it out alone?
Help would be great.
Right. So, that makes you the tiebreaker, given you.
Sure, let's bring in a red shirt along. Maybe he turns out to not be a red shirt.
Your new scout's name is Ark, a wiry Meladorian with steely grey hair and a lean, scraggy face. He's an expert woodsman, and with his help you're able to avoid all contact with marauding remnants of the Chaos Horde. The journey to the edge of the Plain of Wakor takes nearly 100 hours, during which time you're able to conserve your food supplies by living off the land. In fact, so bountiful is the Naga forest that you're able to gather a surplus of food equivalent to 3 meals.
Huh.
Do we have room in our backpack for...
Well, if you don't, you can just take as many meals as you want.
I think we have. Let me see. Wait, let me see. We ate this one, and then we have. No, we have those 2 meals, and we have 8 items now with that plant we added earlier. So.
Yeah, okay, so you can't really. You share a meal with Ark and bid him farewell. You do not need to erase a meal from your action chart. Then you check your equipment and consult your map before setting off with trepidation across the barren plain of Wakor. Roll the die.
Okay. 5.
5.
5.
The plain of Wakor stretches to the cloudy horizon like a vast sea of dust.
Horizon.
Sorry. Broken only occasionally by a boulder or a clump of wire-hard scrub. It is a drear panorama, a land once rich and fertile, murdered by the curse of chaos. It instills in you a feeling of dread, uncertainty at first, but as you trudge each weary mile, it slowly strengthens your determination to fulfill your quest. For the fate that has befallen Wakor will befall Summerlund if you fail to find the last Lawstone and return to defeat Dark Lord Gnog. Shortly after your second stop for rest, you hear a sound far to your right. A tiny speck in the grey sky grows steadily larger until at last you are able to discern its shape. A cold chill runs down your spine when you recognize its dragon-like features. It is a Senga, the scourge of Wakor. Do you wish to try to hide from the beast, or would you rather stand your ground and await its arrival?
Hide.
Yes, hide.
There are very few places on this desolate plain that offers cover from the air. You run towards the nearest, a group of boulders, and curl up among them in the hope that you will escape the Senga's wicked gaze. Roll the die, and you do not have invisibility, do you?
Let me have a look.
No, in fact I believe you don't have invisibility and Sire Search, is that correct?
No, we have Sire Screen, but no Sire Search.
Right, and no invisibility either. You just have camouflage, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just roll the die.
5.
The fearsome Senga swoops low on your position, raising a cloud of dust that fills your nose and eyes with grit. You cough and blink the dust away, and as the cloud begins to settle, you see that you have attracted the beast's attention. It's landing nearby and is poised to exhale its fiery breath. Roll the die! And since you have Hunt Mastery, or well, also since you have Nexus, you may add 4 to the number rolled.
Alright, 14.
Desperately, you dive aside to avoid the searing gout of smoky yellow flame that pours from the Senga's mouth. Your lightning reaction saves you from a roasting, and as you roll to your feet, you're able to unsheath your weapon and advance on the beast unobserved. Under cover of the thick black smoke generated by the creature's breath, you stalk forward, weapon in hand, determined to strike before it can muster enough bile to fuel a second gout of flame. The beast does not expect such a bold move, and you're able to creep within striking distance of its vulnerable eyes. You're now finding the Senga. It is immune to Mind Blast.
Hurrah.
So
Do
roll
I
it.
roll the die?
Yep.
10.
Right. You surprise it and carve a deep cut into the side of its neck, but its skin is surprisingly thick and do not manage to lop off its head as you would expect it to do. Nonetheless, the beast roars in pain and pulls back, and readies another attack.
5.
Sorry, just something stuck in my throat. 5, you say? Right. The beast lunges forward and lashes with its thick, muscular tail and catches you in the chest, sending you stumbling backward for 4 endurance points damage. You surge forward and avoid another lash with its tail and carve another deep, bleeding gash in its side.
8.
8, you say? It snaps out towards with its serpent-like head, but you barely manage to avoid it, though one of its fangs does gash your side, your shoulder. You lose 1 endurance point. Use this exact moment to try to lop off its head again, but yet again, its thick hides prevent you from just killing your opponent outright. It is quite annoying how this thing just refuses to die.
Huh.
You're starting to take it personally. Roll the die.
7.
Right. It lashes out again with a clawed foot, but you almost manage to dodge it, though you get a scratch over your shoulder. You lost 2 endurance. Nonetheless, you manage once again to plunge your sword deep into its side. You're pretty sure you should hit something vital, but perhaps the creature just doesn't want to die without taking you with it. Stubborn thing. Roll the die.
9.
Right. You evade its tooth and maw and stab deep into its gut. Fluids fall from it and spill all over the dusty ground. Roll the die again.
Oh. 6.
Right. You manage another cut, but getting greedy for the final blow, you don't manage to avoid his foot in time and is kicked back for 3 endurance points worth of damage.
How's it going? Well,
Not good. We are down to 17.
Right. Roll the die.
7.
Right. You lunge forward and dodges under its tooth and maw, though it does manage to scratch you again for 2 endurance points worth of damage. Your sword, gleaming sword, is launched forward, and you manage to catch it in an already opened wound in its neck, severing its head from the rest of its body. After you encounter, you stop to rest less frequently. Mile after mile, you plod on mechanically, only half aware of the lifeless landscape through which you move. Fatigue dulls your senses, and you cannot recall the exact moment you enter the Neverness. Like a dream, it is as if you have always been here. Clouds swirl beneath your feet, yet they support your weight. You float in a sea and sky of grey light without horizon or boundary, a limitless eternity of space. The distant sounds like muffled voices. When you try to understand them, they fade and you cannot catch the words. Time passes, yet time is meaningless. For you cannot tell the order in which events are taking place. From out of the swirling wisp of cloud, 3 globes of darkness arise. They swim closer, hovering to and fro, evolving into the forms of black-hooded riders and demon steeds. Leering skulls peer from the shadows of their cloaks, and you see your own eyes reflecting their bony sockets. Okay, so basically you walk and suddenly everything is grey and boring, and suddenly Nazguls are attacking. What the hell just happened?
No idea. By the way, Corporal, do you mind if we quit at some time very soon? Because I have to say I'm a bit tired.
Yeah, but there's not much of the book left.
Shouldn't we wait until we get out of the Twilight Zone or whatever this place is?
Well, according to, there's not much left, in fact, so I guess you could just, finish the book and be done with it. I kept an eye on it. In any case, do you wish to use Side Screen?
Yes.
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 Blast of psychic force shoots from the shadow creatures and hurtle towards your mind, but you sense the danger and raise of psychic defense to deflect the attack. The hostile energy boggles your force shield and leaves you shivering with psychic shock. You use your improved psychic skills to repair your force shield by catching and controlling part of the hostile energy being directed against you. Ah, right, that's the absorb thing you can do. So you use the psychic shield to block their power, and then you drain their powers as they attack you to repair your shield. The shadow creatures sense your psychic mastery, and a whisper passes between them. They split up, and the hosts of the steeds turn the cloud to a rolling ferment as they move at a gallop to surround you. And you cannot use Psy Search. The shadow riders raise their black hands, and spears of blue fire suddenly appear in their fists. They scream and unearthly cries, they brandish their crackling lances. Then they level them at your chest and charge forward to ride you down. You're fighting the Shadow Reavers in corporeal form.
Huh.
Right. So, roll the die.